Hi, this is Kent Lewis talking through the artwork at Anvil Building in the Dexia space, formerly Anvil Media. The first piece of artwork is roughly 18 by 18 or 20 by 18. It's a Robert Yoder vinyl cut of a take on a HP logo. This is you can see, it's a resin and cardboard. Gosh, it's probably 3.5 by 4 feet, kind of a DNA sample thing. I'll think of his name, Leo Saul Burke. Amazing piece. This one is what looks to be a photograph, oval, probably almost 2 by 3 feet in height. It's got some interesting elements to it, kind of an orange or a red purple. Then coming across here, trying not to hit pause, this is 1,000 Shades of White. So if you look real close, it's massive, like probably 4.5 by 4 feet. And if you go in real close, it's all different shades of white. Pretty cool. Coming down the stairs, we've got a Mark Takamichi Miller. I'm gonna guess probably about 2.5 by 2.5. Mark paints horizontally with squeegees, so he gets this thicker kind of rubbery situation going in different patterns. This is another Robert Yoder, kind of duct tape. It's probably 3 by 3, pretty good size. So you can see these together. And then we're going to see a much larger Mark Takamichi Miller here in a second. I'll go over and we'll just do all those at once. This is a massive Mark Takamichi Miller. It's probably 5 by say 7 feet. And it's of a photo that he found in a camera, and when he was on vacation in Hawaii, puts it again horizontal and paints it on a plane with a squeegee and pushes the oils around the paints. Let's see, these are mostly band posters over here. We have another Yoder right here, cut up of a bunch of yield signs. That's probably 3.5 by 3.5. This is the first of 2 Joseph Parks, electric fan. His stuff is quite pricey. This is one of his earlier works, probably 3.5 or 4 by 2.5. Unknown local Seattle artist, taking a take on architecture in mid-century. One of my faves. This is a study by Leo Saul Burke of a relief he did in resin. So you can see it's actually a piece of, a rolled out piece of, we call it veneer. And vintage Van Halen clock. This is my cousin's artwork from Cal State, not for sale, but possibly for lease. This is another Joseph Park in collaboration or inspired by Yoder. Another, that's about 2.5 by 3. This is another, probably 6 by 6, Takamichi Miller, people sitting around, it's probably a table celebrating a birthday, again, based on a found photo in Hawaii. I don't remember, this is Rizak, a study for a sculpture. This is the vertical looking top-down view of the sculpture, probably 2.5 by almost 3. This one's quite a bit bigger. This is Victoria Haven. And it's hard to get the detail. It's all pencil drawing, probably 4 by 4. Pretty good size. Going down the hall, local artist, Stephen, I can't remember his last name, kind of at the peak of Photoshop. This is a Waters, based on the movie The Tingler, long and narrow, pretty cool. Another piece by my cousin, I framed myself, probably not for sale. This is a tidal wave. I don't know the artist, Pacific Northwest artist. Local artist I bought at a local gallery, no longer around, has a lot of texture to it. Probably just on a 1x2. Another local, different artist, same gallery, same time period. Probably 18 by 22-ish. Another larger piece, probably 4 by almost 5 feet. Downtown view, well lit. And a very textured, probably 4 by 6. It's massive. And if you're looking, a ton of texture, hundreds of layers of oil paint. Pretty special. I think that almost wraps it up. This is a larger collage of Mount St. Helens photography, framed here locally. Local artists used to own and run Second Story. A little homage to Michael Jackson. It's paint on wood or acrylic. I do have an Anvil. I probably will keep that. It's vintage. And then this is Bitterman McCracken, probably 18 by 24/6. Pacific Northwest Seattle artist, an homage to Eames. Probably keeping that, one of my favorites. I actually bought that one, and I bought this one, which is a sculptor, Dan Webb, out of Seattle, probably 2.5 by 3.5 feet. He whittled that wood down as his brother was dying of brain cancer. Pretty bumming. So that is most of the art in the Anvil Building, formerly Anvil Media Offices. Thanks a lot.